Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Elysian. I've done this one before. This is the Space Dust IPA. Why am I having this one again? Well, it's actually a BOGO week at Publix, and buy one, get one. So you get two six-packs of this double IPA for $13. Two six-packs for 13. So how do you turn that down? I will say, can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. This beer is hazy. Like, I could see the haze in the light. That's pretty crazy. There's some haze of this beer just like in the bottle. Anyway, this beer is one of the classic beers from Elysian. It's Citra Chinook Amarillo. So it's pretty crazy. Like, I think Citra came on the market around like 2009, 2010 ish, early on. So it's been over a decade. And some of those older hops are a little bit older than that. So yeah. Actually, Amarillo probably isn't too much older than that, but yeah, that was just like, is that what you just said? That was so obviously, yeah, there is hazelnuts, guys. This is more of a classic-ish kind of take on a IPA, but it does have really nice kind of medium to medium plus haze to it. Comes in a medium gold color, really nice looking beer. No wonderful white head on that. I mean, it's like a medium haze, yeah. I mean, like it's obviously not a hazy IPA, but it has reasonable chill haze to it, so it's pretty crazy. Is it too cold? No, it has the fridge, not too cold. It smells pretty nice. Nothing too crazy, but the Best Buy is also about 3 months away. So when I bought it, obviously, I don't know how they do it. Like between the brewery distributor and the retailer, they have to really coordinate this BOGO. Because like, think about it. Like I personally, if with my eyes on the floor at my Publix, saw 10 cases of beer. They probably have more in the back because they're only taking maybe 2 deliveries a week, and they're only running the promotion for about a week. I mean, how many cases of this can you sell between the gajillion Publixes in Florida when you're offering 50% off of beer, which is just unheard of? Like you never get beer on half price unless you're doing a Publix BOGO. Um, just absolutely insane. So I assume they sell like thousands, tens of thousands of cases of this beer in that week. I don't know. So pretty cool. I assume it's pretty fresh. So 3 months Best Buy away. Um, I mean, that would be insane if it was actually a 3 month Best Buy and I got this like, let's say 11 days past its Best Buy, past its bottle date. But there's no way, right? Well, then again, this is Elysian, bought by AB InBev, by the way, and they're producing this out of Seattle, Fairfield, Connecticut, Fort Collins, Colorado, Gatorsville, Georgia, and Merrimack, New Hampshire. That's crazy. So they've expanded the production of this beer to everywhere. Pretty nice. It's sweet, ripe, almost like roasted pineapple. A little bit of dank weed note in there. A little bit of biscuity malt. Some of that kind of like just sweet bready malt character too. A little bit of this kind of like overripe, sweet, like almost like pink grapefruit. Just a nice kind of like mellowed malty sweetness to it, along with those kind of like overripe fruits. Smells very nice. Pretty nice, pretty dangerous. Then again, I never buy this volume of beer, right? I never buy like 12 bottles or something. You guys see me review beers. That's almost all the beer I buy. I just buy a bunch of singles of everything, right? So literally every beer you see me review is almost all the beer I buy. Yeah, I just don't buy like six packs or anything. So this is crazy. I had 12 of these, and thankfully fresh. Yeah, tastes great. Oh, tastes great. For double, it's noticeably very dry. It does have a little bit of this kind of soapy tone to it. Reminds me a little bit of Sierra Nevada. Sometimes can be a little bit soapy on their like combination of hops and how their beers expressed. The beer is also quite bitter. This is definitely a medium plus a full bitterness beer. Again, reminds me a little bit of Sierra Nevada. Obviously, like an updated Sierra Nevada recipe without the crystal malt. I think there might be a little crystal in here. Actually, I was on the website. I'm sorry. Maybe not. Anyway, in general, along with that kind of soapy quality, you obviously get this kind of floral potpourri thing, like Daisley quality. Not overly fruity, but it's just impactfully, vibrantly like myrcene hoppy. So like that kind of green hoppiness going on, which doesn't come off as hop burn. Thankfully, it's just like green hop matter. So it's got this like just a little bit of a vegetal green thing, but that sort of works out with West Coast with the bitterness. The green sort of it's sort of weird how it clashes in hazy IPA with like that kind of silky mouthfeel and the chalkiness and all that kind of green. Like dry, piney, plus that green character and bitter sort of just works for me. So sort of gives you the impression of like sucking on pine cones with a little bit of sugar on it, right? Which is maybe not the most attractive thing for some people, but literally that's why IPA got popular. It tastes like pine cones with a little bit of like caramelized sugar on it. Reminds me of Sierra Nevada, but like a little bit updated. Not sweet, noticeably better like Sierra Nevada. Clean execution. That's a dangerous one. It's a dangerous one. For me, I wish it was a little bit more fruity and a little bit expressive. It leans a little bit, just one note on the pine, but it's clean, dry, super drinkable for A2, solid bitterness. Again, for you Sierra Nevada heads, like this is just in that line. Like if Sierra Nevada updated the recipes to like, so this is obviously not hazy. If they updated their recipes like 20, oh jeez, within the last decade, if they're updated, if Sierra Nevada like made IPAs that sort of taste like IPAs that were being made from 2010s on, then this sort of is that kind of rounded update. Push back on the crystal malt, a little bit lighter in body, but not extremely fruity yet. We're not going all the way towards like super like new hops. So before the haze, a little bit before the haze craze. Like if you made an IPA in like 2012, like this might be what it tastes like. And the other thing it sort of tastes like is this tastes like heady topper adjacent. It's dank, piney, dry. You got a little bit of haze to it. Obviously, it's not heady, but if I had to find a beer on the shelf for you that tasted anything remotely like heady, this might be the beer I pick that I could find in my market, right? Everybody has first of all, heady, nothing really tastes like heady. That's always so crazy that like it's such a popular beer, but like nothing really tastes like it. So whenever you find something that sort of tastes like, oh, there you go. This has the dank Deasley thing. Yeah, I would say don't trade for heady. If you were my market, I would say buy this on BOGO, and you're getting like 75% there. 75% there. You're very good, and it's a very tasty beer already. As for rating, definitely less fruity than heady. Fruity, yeah. Not my favorite because there's so many like even like the buyout breweries like just crushing like Pernicious from Wicked Weed, Cigar City, a Highlight, like there's crushing, crazy, delicious tasting IPAs out there on the market that are just bought out by big breweries, and they're accessible everywhere. You get them very fresh because they rotate very well. I remember liking this a lot more the last time I reviewed it. This is good. We have a solid 91. Yeah, 90. Solid 90. Elysian Space Dust, tasty stuff, let me know what you think. Very tasty. I guess I've had better, but this should be very fresh, but it is what it is. Cheers, later.